Oleoylethanolamide, better known as OEA, is a substance I think you're going to be hearing a lot about in the coming months as it pertains to weight loss. So in this quick video, let me give you the rundown on the OEA weight loss research so you can get a better idea if it's right for you. Let's go. So, as I said, it's mostly known as OEA, but it stands for oleoylethanolamide. That's why they call it OEA. We make this stuff naturally on a regular basis in small amounts. Basically, it's derived from fat, specifically oleic acid fat. And if you eat foods like, again, olive oil, oatmeal, and nuts, you're also getting small amounts as well. But again, what you find either made endogenously through us or in foods is very small amounts. Usually these are measured in micrograms. Dietary supplements are going to contain much larger amounts in the milligram dosages. So this stuff is usually promoted for weight loss, but it may also be touted for other things like memory and stuff like that, but that's preliminary at best. Let me show you the human study on OEA for weight loss and take a look at its results. So here is the study. Right now, as I do this video, there's only one human clinical trial, and this is it. 60 overweight people are basically given either a placebo or 250 milligrams of OEA supplements a day for 60 days. They took 2 capsules of 125 milligrams of each. So that was 250 total. What do they find? Compared to those taking the placebo group, some pretty interesting things. These people lost about 2 pounds. Again, no weight loss miracle here, but they did lose 2 pounds more than those taking the placebo. Their body fat dropped significantly, and they interestingly didn't crave sweetness, sweet foods as much as the placebo group did. And they said they felt more full than those taking the placebo. And that's the key thing here. How does this stuff supposed to work? It's supposed to help us feel like we're full. If you feel more full, you're less likely to eat or overeat. And again, it gets more complicated than this, but essentially it activates a receptor in our intestines called the PPAR alpha receptor. I'm not even going to try to tell you what that stands for. I'll get tongue twisted, as I'm sure most people do. But basically, these receptors, they get activated by OEA. They send a signal to your brain that says you don't have to eat as much. So that's how it appears to curb appetite and help you feel full. So right now, only one human study, apparently showing something interesting. I'd like to see a couple more human studies out there. I may do a follow-up video when they do come out, and I'm sure there's more in the pipeline. If you're going to be looking at a dietary supplement, which I will link to one of these supplements in the description so you can check it out, you want to look for somewhere between, let's say, 200 to 250 milligrams. That's what this human study looked at. This study looked at 250 milligrams per day of this stuff. I don't necessarily think that may always be the sweet spot for everybody, so maybe less than that might work for some people. You know, it depends. So you may have to do a little bit of experimenting. But again, I do think it's always good starting with less in the beginning just to see what your side effects might be. Speaking of side effects, so far that study did not show anything strange popping up in terms of negative side effects. So again, just some general thoughts to get you started with this. Again, I'm a big fan of starting with less than is recommended for the first week just to see if you personally have any side effects. That's a really good advice for any kind of supplement you take. Again, talk to your doctor if you take any medications whatsoever, and if you're pregnant or nursing. Again, we don't have a lot of information on supplements, OEA supplements, and these interactions. So it's a good thing to always keep in the back of your mind. And then lastly, if you're having surgery, it's usually wise to stop taking your supplements unless your doctor tells you otherwise, at least 2 weeks before having surgery. So you got any questions or comments, again, leave them below. I'm curious to see if this has helped anybody, but hopefully this has helped you figure out if OEA supplements are right for you. Again, I'll link to a product. You can check it out for yourself. But that's all I got for you right now. Until next time, gang, I'm Joe Cannon. Go out, be safe, and where you can, do try to make a difference.